I've made this very clear to Miami Heat fans. The Miami Heat do not like Trae Young. So word on Trae Young within the Miami Heat has never been glowing. Plus, the internal Miami Heat word about Young has never been glowing per Ethan J. Skolnick. Shout out to 5 Reasons. The Hawks may choose to move on from Young as they are reloading their roster with young talent and have a better two-way lead guy in Jalen Johnson returning from injury. But it's hard to see the Heat being the team that takes Young from them, either via trade or if he becomes a free agent in 2026. I just don't see the Hawks paying Trae Young $200 million, and I don't see the Miami Heat doing it. I know a lot of people are going to say that Trae Young is better than Tyler Hero. That's 50-50 to me. I would say that Tyler Hero, especially last season, had a better season than Trae Young. I like Trae. I like his playmaking, everything that he does, and I understand a lot of people don't like the shot chucking, but if he was on the Miami Heat, he wouldn't be taking all those crazy shots like that. When you're on the Hawks and you have to lead the Hawks, that's what you have to do, unfortunately. But like I said, I do like Trae Young. I just don't see the Miami Heat ever taking him because of the major defensive liability. I know they're going to say the same thing about Tyler Hero, but they are more sold on Tyler Hero than Trae Young. The Miami Heat, they're hoping this year's Euro basketball experience will help Jovic and Larson return as better versions of themselves this upcoming NBA season. And at the end of the day, are they going to utilize these guys the right way? Jovic is not a back-down big. He is a versatile guy. He kind of reminds me of like Lamar Odom or Gallinari, guys that are great playmakers. They're great in transition. You know, they have a great feel for the game, but you have to utilize them the right way. I'm still going to need him to rebound at a very high level because he's 6'11". But if Spo is not going to put him in the playmaking, ball handling mode and utilize him as such, then what is the point of all of this? He's never going to be this back-to-the-basket big. It's just not going to happen. When you see him in Europe, he's in transition, he's taking threes, he's cutting to the basket, and I want to see a Miami Heat offense that's more free-flowing. Same thing with Pelle Larsson. He likes the ball in his hands. He likes to attack the rim. We need guys to go to the rim, get contact, draw fouls. That's exactly what I'm going to expect Larsson and Jovic to bring to the Miami Heat. Giving 110%, defending, playmaking, athleticism, all those great things, all those winning plays, but Spo is the only one to put them in the right position. This year is about figuring out who are the young guys that we're actually keeping. Khalil Ware, Larsson, Jovic, Jaime. Because if we never really see what they can do, how are we going to now say they're untradeable and keeping them out of trades and all this crazy stuff? So the Miami Heat really need to focus on development and really putting these guys in position to see if they can actually help lead this Miami Heat team and win some games. When it comes to superstars in the Miami Heat, the next NBA superstar most likely to request a trade, according to ESPN poll of insiders, Zion Williams, Giannis, LeBron James, Ja Morant, and Trae Young. So like what we said before with Trae, I don't think the Hawks are going to pay him $200 million when they're starting to formulate a new crew. Ja Morant, especially how they already traded Desmond Baines, I don't see him going anywhere for now. LeBron James, it all comes down to the Luka and the Lakers and the moves that they make. Giannis Antetokounmpo, they don't have any first-round picks till 2031, and their roster really doesn't look that good. Zion Williams, he can't put down the oxtail pizza and the gumbo in New Orleans. If I had to pick anyone off the list, of course, it's Giannis, then Zion. But like I said, I really don't see any of those possibilities anytime soon, but who knows? What I learned last year, right after that Luka trade, is that anyone can be traded for anything at any moment in time. This is why culture is so important. Look at Jokic. He's pretty much looking at himself. I wouldn't want a better mentor than Goran Dragic, especially how they can both relate being two overseas guys, European guys that are literally willing to give 110%. That is exactly why mentorship and having vets and leadership in the NBA is so important. Could you imagine now all the things he's going to be learning, not only just from the Miami Heat, but a Goran Dragic, Heat legend, overseas legend, Euro basketball legend? These are the reasons why it's so important to have mentors and leaders in the NBA, even after they're gone. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you guys for all the support.